This is a certified hood classic.
Family, all right, my boys. So y'all already know, man. Y'all love Snowfall. If y'all love Snowfall, like I love Snowfall, nigga, I love Snowfall. So I wanted to see this. I saw this dope ass video, bro. It had Franklin on the front cover. I don't know this actual name. I know it's Elba. Man, shit, what is up with these Elbas in Hollywood, bro? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, but hey, shout out to him, man. Shout out to the whole cast out there. And I saw this video. It's called Crazy Strict Rules Snowfall. Snowfall cast had to follow on set, bro.
Filming in a real-life gang neighborhood.
Of course
to
they would have to do
COVID
that.
causing drama in production. Trust me, the cast of Snowfall didn't have it easy on set.
I believe
They
that.
had so many strict rules in place that it was almost impossible. Just ask the lead Damson Idris. His trials and tribulations began right from the casting procedure. Everyone knows how the FX show's original creator wanted the authentic street experience. John Singleton had grown up in South Central LA.
I didn't even know it was a black guy that was one of the creators. That's dope. That's what's up, man.
So he insisted on keeping it real.
Nigga look like my Uncle Percy.
I insisted. I mean, he was relentless. When Damson approached the show, John was like, oh no, another British actor.
Right.
His words, not mine. How would a London-born man portray a gangsta street kid from LA?
Right.
Yeah, seems tricky. And it took Idris 8 times to audition before landing the role.
That's what's up,
That's
though.
right, 8. And the co-creator still wasn't convinced. So, for the final test, he made the British actor walk through the South Central streets in character. Mind you, many gangs still lived there. Serial killers, gunshots, and broad-day drug deals were a casual part of the day.
True.
John, pal, what were you up to?
Nah, man. I mean, you gotta understand to really portray the mindset of this person, Franklin. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have never grown up in a rough or tough place, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I came from St. Louis, bro. So if I wanted to portray somebody that has like a hood mentality, gang mentality, I could. Not only do I fit the profile, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, my black ass fit the profile. I got dreads, finna have some tats, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course I fit the profile, but I'm just saying, it's just something inside of you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you go, you will always have that it inside. You know what I'm saying? I guess pause. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bro? You know, shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to remember, like, you try Kanye West, you got to remember he a nigga from South Side of Chicago. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Luckily, it's not as bad as it was in the 80s. But still, you wouldn't want to go to that tough neighborhood for a stroll. That
nigga
too, if you
just
stand
working
out
out
like
in
a
the
sore
front.
thumb. Singleton told the young star, if you survive, you got the role. But spoiler alert, we already know he got the part. Damson really channeled the America Street vibes. He even nailed the walk and the talk. Color me impressed. But what if I told you the talking part didn't come that easy? Yep, mastering the South LA accent took some time. Now, Idris already has a semi-good American accent. As he says, even the British are somewhat Americanized now. But that LA drawl the showrunner was asking? Yeah, that required some elaborate polishing. Listen to this. The British star picked it off of a rapper. Yep, he worked with WC and tried to imitate him. Not only that, but he also had to visit several South Central communities and spend time with them to practice more. That's how he perfected that LA talking style.
That's dope, though. I love how actors be going above and beyond to really bring it to their role. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's a lot of time and dedication, in which it should be. Because if you want to make something successful, like, people don't understand the time and the energy that goes into it, bro. Not only just these actors, but the directors, the makeup artists, bro, the film directors, like, the managers, the people that the on-set managers, you know what I'm saying? The on-set people, bro, that just bring it to the light. The lighting directors, bro, the editors, bro, you know, the people that edit. You can do everything, and you gotta show love to these editors because you could do any and everything, but they are the fucking glue that holds it together, you feel me? But big shout out to all the actors, man, that really take the time to really capture what that character is and would be. I love that, bro. I can't wait to do movies one day.
He thought
man.
it was over.
Can't wait.
Not if John could help it. He instructed Damson not to break his character. So the actor spent weeks as Franklin till the production started. He even asked his mother to call him by his character's name, and she was so not impressed. What's more, the British star was teased relentlessly by his family since he insisted on method acting. But it's all in a day for an actor, right? Interestingly, he wasn't the only Snowfall cast member struggling with language. Others faced that problem as well. While Idris had to work on his accent, his co-star had to learn a whole other language. Our shady CIA operative,
really?
Carter Hudson, had to polish his Spanish skills.
Spanish.
On the show, Carter plays Teddy McDonald. But he also leads a double life as a drug dealer named Reed Thompson.
Right.
Now, in his dual identities, one way or another, he had to stumble into alien territory, and that turned out to be Spanish. Hudson hilariously narrates his struggles with that. When he spoke Spanish, he thought it felt like such a sweet language ringing in everyone's ears. But when he was done, his multilingual pals burst his bubble. According to them, he totally butchered the language. It didn't sound like Spain Spanish or Mexican Spanish.
What does it
now
sound
that's
like?
troubling. To rectify
American
this
Spanish.
massive problem, the showrunner brought in the big guns, a UCLA linguistics expert who spoke 19 languages. Carter had to spend hours with him. The star likens these sessions to drilling the language inside his brain.
Wow.
On the flip side, the hard work paid off. His Spanish became so polished, you could never tell how he nearly murdered the language. Like
Okay.
Spanish, Snowfall also gave us a bit of Persian, thanks to the multilingual character Parissa. Luckily, the star portraying her already had Persian roots.
That's what's up.
But what she didn't have was know-how of anything medical. Still, Tiffany Lonsdale had to scrub in on set. This bit was expected because her character was a former physician and surgeon. And I'm not asking her to have medical training, but
Right.
you still need some authenticity, right? After all, the show demanded it.
Right.
Obviously,
okay, I
it
can see
didn't
that.
come
I can
easy
see
for
that.
Tiffany.
Because at first I'm like, bro, just show her how to do it. But then I'm like, yeah, but you could show somebody how to do it. But then once the camera start rolling, it's like you start talking. It's like, what are you doing? It has to kind of be like if you were a nurse or something, like it's second language to know or to see like, okay, somebody has a gunshot wound. Okay, this is how you clean it. This is how you do this. While you're talking, while you're getting your lines off, while you're portraying and you're being in character and stuff like that. So yeah, I could kind of understand having a little medical training for that. That makes sense.
She said she had to do some intense blocking for some bloody scenes. That means extensive choreographing of every little move. The star also had an example for us, like when Teddy came to her to treat his wounds in Season 5, Episode 5. The actor had to be super careful in that scene. You didn't want to be a medical meme like Grey's Anatomy with one wrong movement. Let's be honest, in TV shows, that happens frustratingly often.
Yeah.
Fortunately, a medical tech on set was watching over her every move. But despite that, Lonsdale learned what she was doing. All those surgical tools, how to use them, questioning technical parts, the proper hand movement. Oh my god, that sounds exhausting! Can't imagine how Tiffany did that. According to the Siren star, this amateur training gave her a newfound respect for medical shows.
That's what's
Not
up.
only that, you gotta feel the patient too, guys. Tiffany cheered for Carter, who was such a champ, bathing in all that blood. Ugh, that makes me half queasy, half impressed.
That's me.
Mad respect for our Teddy. But come on, what's a drug show without some bloody outcomes? And that requires intense training and fight choreography. It's no secret Snowfall gave
I don't know. My bad, y'all. It's just shout out to my teacher, Mr. Newton, bro. I just want to do a big shout out to Mr. Newton. It's just, I know this is so random, but he was my football coach and also he was my teacher as well, bro. In my school and high school. And he would always call me Quizzy. He said, you're making me queasy. Just some silly, slow shit sometime. And it's just like, it'd be funny and shit, man. I just thought about him when I heard that, man. Shout out to Mr. Newton, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you.
us way too many nasty scenes. The stars hated that, but they had no choice but to film them. For Angela Lewis, it was the worst. She may be the badass Aunt Louie on screen, but in life, Angela is a total softie. She can't
believe
deal with
that.
any violence whatsoever. So you can imagine how tough the show must have been for her. Lewis says her most difficult moment on set was a season 1 fight scene. Remember when she showed Jerome's side chick who's the boss?
All right.
Yeah, the star didn't like the cat fight. She said that she was so worried she'd injure someone or herself. The hesitation meant she took a lot of time learning the choreography.
Right.
And those were proper combat moves, folks. After an immense difficulty, the actor managed to learn them. But when the time came for the shoot, Angela's fight looked so fake, she still couldn't shake off the nerves. Finally, she let go of herself and totally stepped into Lewis's character.
That's what's up. Damn, okay. It's always some fucking police shit.
He got the job done, but took a toll on Lewis. Emily Rios, our Lucia Villanueva, experienced that too.
She bad.
Being a Mexican drug cartel heir, she had to witness and enact some heavy scenes that made her sick.
Really?
According to Emily, she couldn't shed the emotional heaviness and took it home. In short, the cast's mental health really took a hit while shooting Snowfall. And on top of that, COVID came along. I don't even need to tell you guys how difficult that time was.
Yep.
We've all experienced it firsthand. The FX show cast had to deal with
She
the
bad,
pandemic's
too.
gloomy vibes while shooting. This is about season 4. Snowfall was renewed for its 4th run in late 2019.
I'm glad
It
they
was
kept
supposed
going
to
through
air in
COVID.
2020, but of course, the lethal virus spread out. That put a cork on the filming all the way till 2021. By then, the lockdown had been lifted. The show was one of the first to resume full-scale filming, but not without extreme precautions. They tested the cast at least 4 times a week, sometimes more depending on the scenes. They also had to wear masks and face shields the entire time they were on set. They came off only when the camera started rolling. According to Damson, the cast couldn't wait to go home and take off the masks. Must be
bet.
so tiring. But this strict rule I can get behind. It's always better to stay safe rather than be sorry.
Well, yeah, I guess I can understand that because it's like if one person gets sick and everybody gets sick, the whole thing shuts down. People, funding is going. The buildings are being rented, and so that'll set people back. It'll set time back, and I don't know, it might set people pockets back, and that's when you really start fucking up some shit. But man, hey, that was cool. Typical stuff, man, that I would think that, would hold up a production and typical things on the show. But I didn't know that they really went in depth in like the medical training and all that stuff. Now, that's interesting. I ain't gonna fake it with y'all. That is interesting. But at the end of the day, man, it was worth it because the product that they made and still are making is flawless, phenomenal. At this point in time, I don't know if it's over now or whatever. I'm still on the 3rd season. I know. At this point right now, I'm still on the 3rd season. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Me and my little thing, we finna watch this, you know what I'm saying? Get this popping and shit. We gonna watch a little something, man. So look, y'all. Thank y'all for checking out this video, man. Make sure you hit the like button, go down below, and subscribe to your boy. If you want to see more videos and different videos, then let your boy know in the comment section. And till the next time I see y'all. Peace.